Hello, this is Kevin or Brick Ninja from RebelLUG, and today we're going to be taking a look at this Darth Vader helmet. This was sent to me by LEGO to review. This is set number 75304. It has 834 pieces, and it retails for $69.99. The Scout Trooper helmet retails for about $50. So it's kind of interesting. We've got one that's $10 less than the previous helmets and one that's $10 more. I'm a little uncertain about this one here. I mean, Vader looks great. It seems weird how smooth this part is and then how stud heavy the rest of the helmet is. That seems a little awkward, particularly because that part of Vader's helmet is like super shiny and smooth. So we'll get it built up and see what it's like. Okay, now that we have this guy all built up, I can say that the high concentration of studs on the sides of the helmet with practically no studs on the face bothers me much less in person than it did on the box art, although it still bugs me a little bit. That being said, overall I feel like this helmet looks much better in person than it does on the box. I think the shaping is really good all around, and it just has a lot of really nice details with some pretty intricate building techniques in a couple of sections, and we'll dig into that in a moment. One of the things that I was not expecting when I first got this, I saw it on the top of the box, is there is a new piece. We have a 2x6 wedge plate, and there's one for each side. And I am always a big fan of new angles for pieces, and that was something that really surprised me when I saw it on the box art. It's also interesting because it's something that they could have gotten a very similar angle, particularly for such a small detail, using like a 2x4 and just had a couple other studs that were straight. It wouldn't have had a huge impact on the overall design. So I'm guessing that piece was designed for another set and they just happened to use it in this one first. So let's take a look at some of the more intricate building techniques, and it's mostly around the eye here. But actually, before we do that, I'm going to jump into the back. We've got these flaps here. They're just clips with bar attachment. The back flap uses these shield pieces. They've been using these a lot for attaching slanted roofs and stuff like that. It works very well. It's a great way to get shaping that's sturdy as long as it doesn't have to hold a lot of weight, and it's just simple and straightforward. We got clips there, and you got some options there. They do the same type of thing for the front part of this crest. This one here is another shield pieces with clips. Then if we start tearing out the eyebrow, we have another clip here, and there's a little bit of a bar in there, and we'll take a closer look at that. And let's pop out this eye here. And we have another assembly. All of this part here is just to get this clip here. We got some of the rounded plates so the bar of the clip can go through. And now we're digging in here a bit, and you can see kind of what they've done. So I'm going to pull off the other eye here. Eyebrow, and then the eye itself. And they have these bars, these green bars in there that the eye and the eyebrow piece clip onto, so they can angle it whichever way they want. And then this part here, even, let's see if I can pull these guys out. So these green bars with that black piece, that's for the eyebrows. And then the nose is done again with clips and bars so it can hinge into this nose shape, and then the tip of the nose is right there. And it just gives them a lot of options for how to clip in here. And we even have, let's see if I can, how much more I can rip into this thing. Pull off the side cheek, that's just done with studs on the side. This is built up normal, but we have this part here. This lower part is built upside down. They have one of the inkwell pieces and then one of the 1x1 rounds with a hole in it, so they can get the bottom shaping in there just the way they want it. Let's get his eye back in there, and then this part I think goes right on there. It just has some really nice angles and shaping that got a lot of good details right there in a very crucial part of the helmet. So this set has a total of 4 stickers on it. 2 of them are definitely necessary. The other 2 are mostly necessary. The nose has a small one. This one's a pain to apply just because it's so small. They could have done the same thing with just using a light gray piece there, but this does look a little bit better. You don't have the gray from the side angles and stuff. You have 2 for the grill there. Those are definitely necessary. It's a little annoying to apply those because I was really careful in trying to get them spaced evenly from the edge so that the middle black stripe wouldn't be whiter than the printed ones on the sticker. So that's definitely annoying. The 4th one is the bottom part of the chin. That one's not as necessary. It doesn't have a major iconic part of the helmet design. It looks better with it. So I just go ahead and apply them all. And like usual, the plaque piece is printed, which is nice. But I have to say I am very pleased with this one. I think it displays amazingly. This set is really solid. It's pretty heavy. There's not much empty space in there, with the exception of right under the flaps, which, okay. I am definitely a fan. Flappy ear Vader helmet. It's like a dog sticking his head out the window. Sorry, I'm completely distracting myself. That is highly entertaining. With the exception of right there underneath the flaps, the rest of the helmet is really solid. There's not much dead space in there. The overall build is surprisingly heavy for the size. It's pretty compact. This set has a ton of black plates. There's like 36 1x4 plates in black. It's something you just use a bunch of in the build. So definitely if you're looking for a lot of black plates, some slopes, could definitely be something to part out. Overall, I think this set is really solid. It's a fantastic build, instantly recognizable, has a lot of fun techniques, particularly involving the eyes and how to get those shaped correctly. I do feel like some people are going to be put off by this $70 price tag. It's totally reasonable based off of the part count and the overall build, but it's so compact. I do feel like there's going to be some people who will pick it up, build it, and they'll be like, it's not that big for $70. And it's just because it's so dense. It's a great design, and I think it's worth it in that regard there. But some people are going to be like, hey, it's not much bigger than my hands, and it's $70. But if you know what you're getting into, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. I felt like this one looks a lot better in person than it did off the box, and I am really happy with it. So until next time, Brick Ninja out.